several months ago.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
So a nice mix of finishes for Valentina Shevchenko, an MMA pro dating to 2003, known primarily as a striker and a good counter striker at that, but very opportunistic when it comes to the submissions. Juliana Pena can attest to that. Shevchenko could secure a 7th career win by submission tonight. She's got kicks. Big power shot there.
4 strikes to the head.
Man, these women are going to see their fan bases explode if this fight continues this way. What a beginning.
I mean, right at the very start, John, these two ladies got right after.
Well, she said in these situations she had to protect her head, and defensively she has done an outstanding job of that.
She could not do it any better up to this point.
Oh, a little deceptive. She lands the hook.
She is throwing some wild strikes. Oh, nice.
Shevchenko's swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there.
Oh, nice body shot.
What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space where she can evade her opponent from finishing.
Oh, man, does she have the jab working tonight. Beautifully done on that exchange.
She's got it going, and it's so fast. She's in a ton of trouble here. Now we're going. An uppercut landed. Nice body shot.
Great vision, great defensive instincts by her there as she continues to block the majority of these shots coming her way.
Her hands are always where they're supposed to be.
Big uppercut. Under a minute now to go in round 1. Well, you could argue this is as good as she has looked on the feet, and she continues to target that facial region. A lot of swelling now.
I'm one of those guys that will make an overstatement. I will talk about how great they look. I don't know, and I truly mean I don't know if she's ever looked better.
Yeah.
She looks like an absolute savage out there tonight. And the work that she has done on her opponent's face shows that.
Yeah, her opponent getting less recognizable by the minute. Round 2 straight ahead.
Stop, stop, stop.
Well, they haven't called for the doctor yet, but she is swollen. Doesn't look at all like the woman who walked in.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Well, pretty good showcase for these two women in the previous round. As our next round gets underway, some risk management in the previous round.
This is a big moment for both of these fighters. Somebody is really going to have to make a decision that they are the one that's going to get their hand raised. The previous round was way too close.
Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Well, not just a high-output fight to this point, but a high-accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Oh, she's got her kicking game going now. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
All right, so domination on one side, desperation on the other. She doesn't look anything like the woman that walked out here to start.
No, she doesn't, John. And honestly, that's the best way to put it. Desperation. That's what's required right now. That's what's required
right now. We always talk about not getting desperate in the octagon, but she is at a point now where nothing else is going to give her a chance. Oh, nice.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Shevchenko gets caught by the straight punch. Under 2 minutes now to go. Well, eventually she... Could be the beginning of the end here. She lands the straight punch here.
It won't take many of those.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, big left hand there. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you...
Wow! Oh, that hook landed for her.
In a ton of trouble right now.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Oh, she caught the kick. And they separate. 10 minutes in the books. All right, good news, bad news. Good news, she is able to get to the end of the round and back to the stool, but the swelling on her mouth is out of control. She might actually have some sort of fracture. Well, I'm just not sure how many more strikes she can take to that swollen area as they attend to her. We'll get you some replays.
Not many, Jay.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Watching that last round, another pretty good frame.
Shot a double leg.
Shevchenko, oh, look at that. Picks her up and promptly puts her down. Have you ever been on the wrong end of a slam like that?
I mean, I've been thrown around in my life. Anytime you wrestle, as long as I have, you have been thrown around, and it does not feel good. And it doesn't feel good physically, but it's the mental toll that it usually takes on you to know that you got dominated like that, that really does wear on someone.
Man, these ground strikes by her are really starting to take their toll. Well, it's hard to win a fight working off of your back, but that elbow is useful. Mixing in the elbows. Well, we talked a lot about her flexibility off the top, and she's got rubber guard now.
She's got rubber guard. She has options for finishes, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see very often in the UFC.
Shevchenko gets back up again. Oh, very nice to... See the seminal blow of this fight.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her hurt bad. Oh!
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close...
Huge shots going on right here.
All right, so she's able to work her way back to her feet now. We passed the midway point of the third and final round. Oh, looks as though her right eye might be closed before too long. All right, I'm going to put the dance right into the body, and she is clearly hurt, DC.
She's hurt very bad. I don't know if she's going to be able to recover from this.
Just out of range with the big right hand. That shot blocked. Oh! Oh, huge knee to the body. That'll soften her up. Less than a minute to go to decide this one. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you'd want to see from her here. She's trying to keep the judges out of it. Really lighten her up now.
Big right hand.
Oh!
She's getting up, yep.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Shevchenko's lower jaw very swollen now, time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Karine Silva!
All right, so she finally cracks a smile there. She gets her hand raised by unanimous decision, and certainly at times looked like maybe the finish would materialize. It didn't. Nonetheless, she gets a W, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day.
If you were waiting for that smile, it wasn't going to happen until the fight was over. Now she can relax a little